He1 TV, bringing your vision to life.
Hello and welcome to Real Insights. This is where we talk everything real, real business, real women, real investment, real everything. Of course, importantly, or most importantly, real estate. And of course, with me on set, like it has always been, I have my most amazing co-host who happen to be Tanana. Do not forget, my name is Cindy Nodim, and of course, my co-host is right here with me, and she's going to be introducing herself right away. Tana.
Thank you so much, my darling. My name remains Aisha Michael Eze.
And of course, together we'll be co-hosting the show today, and we have a lot to share with you on this very episode of Real Insight. So much has been going on, and we just feel like we should bring to you the gist as if they're hot, because this gist is something you've been waiting for, and you are going to hear it just when we come back. So do well to stay right back. We will be right back.
He1 TV, bringing your vision to life.
All right, welcome back. I told you by the time I come back, we are going to be dishing out the gist proper. I
can't wait.
You cannot wait. You cannot wait.
Oh, God.
Okay, so Aisha, how has it been? By the way, you look really great.
Thank you. Thank you. And you are always looking dapper, hotter.
By the way, see the stuff I have on my eyes?
Oh, please.
Aisha made it happen.
Oh, please. Thank
I don't
you.
have it all the time, but she decided to make me extra beautiful today.
Yeah,
So thank you.
You're beautiful, by the way. With or without it.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
So, Aisha.
Today.
See this gist. You know, we've been waiting for a time where we're really going to have this discussion, because a lot has been happening on the internet. I mean, that started in May, sometime in May, when a whistleblower came up on the internet and started making lots of claims. And there's this way he does it, when he begins to call out this real estate company P1, he just does it, P1 real estate company.
It's laughable, and at the same time, I don't know, because the truth is, when you look at the way he has gone through with all of it, right, you tend to want to ask, what is his motive? Why all the calling out, right? Why all the ranting every time, every morning, for a business that has lasted for 13 years.
13 years.
I believe, so, and counting, so I really cannot place it. Sometimes at a point I was like, okay, this could be a good move, maybe to put the company, if the claims are real or are true, to put the company on their toes.
Okay.
Do you get? But then again, look at it. What's the motive? Okay, you have. I heard he had some petitions.
Yes.
Right.
So
okay.
I heard too.
Has any of them been solved? Have you moved ahead to meet this company to say, oh, okay, I have this petition. I mean, the way it looks like he's an activist. With the way he's doing it, I don't think that's an activist move. You get, you have to
makes
be
the whole thing look like it's just a content creator looking for trends.
It has to. You have to have a motive, and with the way he's going about it, it's not an activist move.
It's more of a content creator
exactly
move. Like he's doing things just for the clouds.
And if you check his views from when he started to now, you can't even compare, because of course Nigerians want bad news trends. Sorry to say.
Of course.
But bad news trend a lot.
A lot.
You see, so he's more concentrating on just calling out the company rather than calling out the company to solve the problem.
So when you claim that you have people who have come to you to say this company is owing them a location, or this company is selling receipts instead of properties that they claim to be selling, what are you doing about it?
What are you doing about it?
There was a time the chairman of the company, the founding chairman, even had to say something. He during an interview he had with Daddy Freeze, he said that the try to even get to him, to reach out to him, but he never, obliged to it. He never
You see,
agreed
that's
to come
with the
meet
motive
with them.
that he has.
Yes.
What is actually his motive?
I mean, they want to
You
solve
know?
the problem, which you
What is
claim
his
that
motive?
people are bringing to you. You're not releasing the names of the people who have these issues.
The petitions.
The petitions. You're not releasing
You
it.
see?
So how do you want them to be held?
Okay, there was a question. I watched that Daddy Freeze's live with the founding chairman of P1,
yeah.
right? And then he threw out the question, okay, you are saying that we need the petition. I think P1 was requesting for the petitions of the people,
Yeah, of
right?
course.
So that they can start solving them. So he said, okay, you're asking for the petition so that you can just clear those ones. What about the other one? The other petitions that maybe the other complaints. What happens to those ones? You see, okay, let's look at it this way. If the company has to say he had about 130 petitions, right? If the company has about 1,000 clients, let's just say, right, 1,000 clients that they've not sorted out their issues.
Okay.
Depending on there were different issues anyway, allocation, title, whatever, so many issues. Okay, so let's say that there are 1,000, right, and they have 130 petitions.
Petitions, yeah.
Okay, so they start treating from wherever they start treating and start clearing those petitions. What's the guarantee that those 130 petitions would have been solved
Solved.
at some certain time?
Okay.
Don't forget, these are allocation issues, title issues. These things take time. You get. There are so many reasons why these things happen. I feel and I think and I know that it is a real estate problem. These are real estate challenges.
Yes.
Right? So what time frame will they get until they get to those 130 people? That's if he's refusing to release these names.
Of
you
course.
see, so that's the reason why that's from my own end. Anyways, that's the reason why I think the company is going ahead to ask for the petition
names,
so that they can
sort out those ones.
and then continue with
If there
whatsoever.
are others,
If there are others.
Now looking at what
see.
you just said, very important points that you just made now. But that's why when you said it's as though he is not being very open with his motive, it's as though his motive is actually
you
not
begin
to
to
solve
rethink
problem.
about it.
Because if he is, he should just release those names so that, that's how it's done, isn't it?
Yeah. So Daddy Freeze was even asking, but you have their data, you have it. Yeah, there are so many, like I said. There may be 1,000, there may be less, there may be more.
They may not even be up to 1,000.
There may be more.
130,
No, but there may be more even.
Yeah.
So if they start to sort out issues, right, which I have seen videos of them sorting out some people, some of their clients, giving them allocations and the rest.
Quite
you
a
get.
number of
Yeah,
allocations.
but with that amount, right, you cannot really quantify when they will be done and when they will now effectively affect those 130
That you have.
petitions
Okay.
that have been made.
Fantastic,
So
yeah.
just assume that okay, they've started treating their clients and giving them allocations. Those 130, if they've not been treated, how do you think they will feel? They'll feel like they are not doing
they came to
anything.
you.
Because
They came to
exactly.
you, and you're claiming that that's the
Exactly.
reason
So
you are
they'll
calling
feel-
out the
They'll
company
feel like they've not even done anything.
achieved anything. That's
So you
that's
see,
very much.
I mean, people really have to reason a whole lot when it has to do with things like this, right? And it's also a wake-up call. I feel that this is a wake-up call for the real estate sector in Nigeria
Yes.
to stand up and say, okay, we
Very
have
correct.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 challenges that we are facing, which sometimes is not exactly our fault. It comes from homoliness. It comes from, pardon the way I say homolin. I don't know why I don't always get it right. Homoliness.
Yeah, it's not exactly the fault of
You
the
know,
real estate, firms and
firms.
companies.
They also have to do with some long time, what's it called now?
Documents,
Documents,
acquisitions, and all that.
getting titles from the government, and then also government policies also change.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
what are these things? The real estate sector have to come together as a
yeah.
board or as an association or whatever to go to the government and say, we have these challenges. Please, how are you going to help us?
It's important.
So it doesn't affect our citizens.
Definitely,
The citizens.
definitely.
Because the truth is, it's the citizens that are crying
They're
now.
not the ones crying because now they are claiming, they're calling on the real estate company.
That's
Meanwhile,
who they
the
went
problem
to.
isn't actually the real estate companies. Should I say fault exactly? Just like you mentioned, it could
I
just
mean, they
be
will have to take a
government
blame of it anyway.
policies and all of that. So these things have to actually be put, in place. So real estate firms need
Honestly.
to tackle this. It's a real estate issue.
Problem. It's an
So they
issue.
need to
It's
come
a serious
together as a
issue.
body, as in one voice, and tackle this. Anyway, that is what I think should happen. And talking about this same, whistleblower, there was a time that we also saw him mention that he was arrested by the said company
yes.
P1, and that was a very. I saw a lot of free him, I saw a lot of hashtags. People,
when I was discussing
wanting him to be
this
freed.
particular issue, when it started, I talked to some I think I also talked to you about it.
Okay.
On outside camera, I talked to you about it, and I was like, I'm feeling like this may be a maybe it's
A sort of plot.
I'm sorry, this may not go down well with some people, but that's the way I feel.
I feel
about
so
it.
too, actually.
There are ways to do things, and if you claim you are an activist, or if you are for the people, if you want the people to be happy, then you should go ahead. You should do things the extra mile.
Definitely.
When he first called out this company, he said he's waiting for the company
To
come to him. Sometimes there was a sort of pride in everything, either from the company or from the person, right? Who wants to go for who?
Definitely.
Do you get? But you that is the activist person, you that is standing as an activist, you should take up that cross and go for that. Say, how do you as a company tackle this?
All right.
If he is actually having the right agenda.
But
Do you see?
you're correct.
So
it got to
that's
a
it.
point. It got to a point. I started to feel like the motive wasn't really right because of a whole lot of things that he mentioned. It got to a point where he started making it look like
He got
he's being
personal.
sponsored. There was a time
He got personal.
I heard one of his videos, one of those morning videos where he had to even insult. He actually called the founding chairman of the real estate firm. He called him names. He's called him lots
Which
of names.
I don't think
Like
is
that.
necessary.
You're making it so personal.
I don't think it's
It's
necessary.
really making it personal.
Yeah. With everything,
He even came out to say that if anything happens to him, the company
should be held responsible.
responsible.
And I think that was the reason why the
that was
company,
nice.
when they went on live on Arise, that was why the company said that they did not do that. They
didn't
only
do
went
that.
to the police and said, okay, this man is saying that we are to be held responsible if anything happens to him. That's what they did. And I think he also put the company on their toes, which is good.
Which is good, yeah.
Which is
and
very
we can see
good.
that they are doing a lot. I
They
mean,
are doing, which,
they're doing
like
a lot
I said,
with
is
allocations,
good. But
with
then again, the motive. What is behind the motive? That's it. Are you doing this to make yourself famous? Are
Okay.
you doing this to satisfy the clients that have come to complain? Are you doing this
sell your brand?
To sell your brand? Because
Yeah.
at some point he was tagging his t-shirts.
His t-shirts.
And then are
They
you
are
doing
beautiful.
this?
They are nice, by the way.
Are you doing this to pull the company down?
Down.
So which is your motive?
That's a
So you have
question we
to-
should be asking
You
now.
have to
What's
be
his
directed.
motive?
But anyways, from everything, I feel like there is an issue with the real estate sector
that must be tackled.
That needs to be
be
tackled.
tackled, yeah.
And he's just somebody that came out. Anyways, there are so many other people that would have loved to come out.
out, yeah.
Even though
I love his boldness. I love his
motive,
tenacity.
I don't know if it's exactly right, but then again, kudos to him. Kudos to P1 too, that is also trying to
do. I mean,
do
they're
all
sorting a
they
lot of things
want
out,
to
and
do
that's beautiful.
to,
But they should also
counter,
Yeah.
to make sure that their clients. That's the major thing.
Yes.
To make sure that their clients
Are
are
satisfied.
satisfied.
It's very important. I
This is
can
a wake
see
up call for every real estate sector.
all of it. I'm really grateful that these things are happening now. Our youths are really waking up to tackling issues, not just sitting back at home. But this is for the young people out there who feel like they can just it's important that when you want to do things like this, do it with your full chest, but do it with wisdom.
Yeah,
Ensure that you're
very
doing it
important.
with the right motive.
Very
Don't do it
important.
because you want to do anything, you want to sell
Very
your brand,
important.
you want to,
And then you
and
want
don't just
to grab
verify
emotional
facts too.
you want people to be emotional about it because it became personal.
Yeah, it became personal.
Looking at
Made
it,
so
and
personal.
then
And of course, to the real estate sectors, the real estate firms out there, this is the time to
Wake up
raise
call.
up.
Raise
Do
up.
your due diligence. Do all that you need to do because it's important. It's
Yeah.
really important because the poor masses, these people who bought into this estate, who have not been allocated, they're not pleased. Every client wants to be satisfied, and this is what every real estate sector, every real
Should
estate
be
company
focused on.
should be focused on right now.
Yeah. And at this point, I also want to say that thank you to the whistleblower. Thank you to P1 that is actually doing what the whistleblower has been clamoring on for you to do. Yeah, and then to everyone out there also that has helped this movement to go on and make the clients out there to be satisfied. Kudos to you, kudos to you, kudos to you. And on the lighter note, actually, the whistleblower actually made the brand popular.
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 When was the last time you heard
Popular.
P1 real estate company? Oh my God.
So on this note, today we talked about real estate, everything real. In Real Insight, we talk about everything real. Real business, real religion, real women, real men, real estates, everything real. Now, on our next show, we will be having different managing directors of different real estate companies, right? Stay tuned for all of our episode of that season. Yeah, so stay tuned to Real Insight because we will give you hot gist, hot news that you would not resist.
Definitely.
Okay? And on this show, from me and my co-hosts, Cindy here, we will say
Bye-bye.
He on TV, bringing your vision to life.